As key interest rate measure withers, alternatives emerge. This year, the London Interbank Offered Rate, or LIBOR, begins to die, sort of. The 36-year-old British invention serves as the world's short-term interest rate benchmark, assisting banks from Japan to the United States in pricing contracts for a variety of financial products. However, rigging incidents in which big international banks conspired to manipulate rates to grab extra profits and disguise default risks tainted its use. As a result, regulators all around the world have been working for years to move away from LIBOR. With the start of the new year, a crucial milestone was reached: the 1-week and 2-month LIBOR rates were no longer reported. LIBOR will continue to exist until June 30, 2023, when it will be phased out altogether with other LIBOR measures: overnight, 1-month, 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month. As a result, banks and financial organizations are now experimenting with and using other interest rate measurements. For example, in the United States, the Alternative Reference Rates Committee, which includes the Federal Reserve Board and the New York Federal Reserve Bank, has pushed for the use of the Secured Overnight Financing Rate, SOFR. SOFR is a wide measure of how much banks are willing to pay each other to borrow money overnight when collateralized by U.S. Treasury securities. There are a few other options for indexing unsecured rates. LIBOR is offered by American Financial Exchange, AFX. Bloomberg's Short-Term Bank Yield Index is available, and Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, is developing a bank yield index. Finance experts expect the general sector shift to go successfully, but there is still a lot of work to be done. Human behavior, according to these specialists, is such that people approach a drop-dead date and then, in fact, die on that date. In other words, they transition at the last minute. Nonetheless, the transformation in the derivatives market appears to be progressing well. In October, the New York Fed calculated that around 80% or more risk swaps is already connected to SOFR. However, loan markets appear to be moving more slowly, in part because lenders want benchmark rates that are more flexible around the borrower's credit risks. This indicates resistance to the SOFR's early implementation in the enormous market of collateralized loan obligations and leveraged loans. Others concur. LIBOR, for example, has gained traction as an alternative among regional and community banks because it is an unsecured rate with a credit spread component. Experts expect that the post-LIBOR world will be dominated by a menu of options rather than one fixed rate. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It helps others find our content.